Hey guys. So last week I did a video about AI and the future of tutors and how AI is absolutely changing our field tremendously, but tutors are still super important, super effective, and still have quite a bit of a runway in time to build up your business, to start an online tutoring business if that's what you're thinking about doing, and to grow it and enjoy what you have and help a tremendous amount of students. Will AI completely take over our field? Who knows? We have no idea what's going to happen in the future. I talk all about that in the last video if you want to go back and watch that. But in this video, I want to talk about what you can do right now with AI in order to start incorporating it into your online tutoring business so that you are staying ahead of the curve and you're doing everything right to control your business and to grow it and to keep up with this whole AI technology. So let's get into it. I'm Daisy Luce. I help others build a flexible, profitable online tutoring business like me. Welcome to the Tutor Life. What should you actually do about AI and how can you AI proof your tutoring business? Well, number one, you must be keeping up with AI. You need to be using it, not running away from it. Don't ignore it. Don't refuse to learn it because you're worried about what it means for tutoring. That is the worst move you can make. And I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this all the time in my profession and other people's professions. People are scared of it. And so they're refusing to learn it and start incorporating it. You don't want to be that person. Go ahead, dive in, start learning about it. The tutors who are going to be most at risk of losing their tutoring business are going to be the ones who pretend AI doesn't exist. The tutors who are going to do really well are the ones who understand what it does well and how your students are already using it. Because trust me, your students are using it. And you want to be someone who can talk about that intelligently with them and with their families. I try to help my students learn how to use AI wisely, not how to just avoid it altogether. I think that would be the worst thing to do in tutoring is pretend like it doesn't exist, especially with my students. I know they're using it. It part of my responsibility as an educator is to teach them how to use it wisely and ethically. And it absolutely can be done. I've said before, I use AI in my business and in my personal life almost every day. I actually try to use it every day because one way to learn AI is to just dive in and try as many different forms of AI as possible and just learn everything as you go. Another thing you need to do is absolutely use AI in your business where it saves you time. Some of the things that I use AI for within my business are session prep shortcuts, generating extra practice problems. That's a really big one for me, especially being SAT, ACT test prep. Drafting communications to parents. I need to shoot off a quick text or an email. I will write up the rough draft and then I'll have AI edit it for me or make it more concise or just make it a tweak just a little bit. If I realize I don't have that perfected just the way I want it to say, can AI give me some ideas here? It's a fantastic way to help me in my daily work capacity to just reduce my workload a little bit. It gives me back time during my week and those hours I can spend on other parts of either my personal life or my business life. I'm actually going to do a whole separate video series about specific types of AI usages that I do in my business and how I use them. So if you're new to AI or you just don't even know where to start because it seems really overwhelming, you're definitely going to want to follow me here because I'm going to walk you through how you can use AI in your tutoring business. So It's a fantastic tool. Yes, we want to use it where it helps. You also want to, in order to tighten up your tutoring business, I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again because this is so important. You want to learn how to specialize in a tutoring area in your field of expertise where the human element matters most. This is really important. I said that I use AI to create practice problems, especially for SAT, ACT, things like that. But I still have to fully vet those because they are, at this point in the world of AI, those problems have a lot of mistakes. They are not exactly what I need sometimes. So it does a great job with the formatting and the creation process, but I really have to go in and vet those carefully before I use them with a student. But it still saves me time on the front end. I just need to make sure that I double check everything and fine tune it before I actually release it within my business. Now, what about you? What about in the area you're tutoring? You want to pick a subject that really needs that relationship, that strategy where judgment really matters. I've already said test prep is an obvious one. If you have any types of strengths in math or in reading and you've thought about doing SAT or ACT test prep, there is fantastic opportunity in that area as an online tutor. Families will pay for the human connection, the human expert educator who knows what they're doing and can assess their child quickly and help motivate their child. A huge part of my test prep business is motivating the kids to work beyond just our sessions. There's a lot of time that kids have to put in individually on homework in order to move forward and move their score in the right direction for those tests. So, motivation, keeping their kids in line, checking up on things like that, and helping them achieve their goals are a lot of things of what I do. Another area that I specialize in that's a great one, if let's say you're a little too intimidated by the math portion of the SAT or ACT, so you're not sure if it would be worth your time to just tutor one of the subjects, I get it. So if you're stronger in the reading or grammar, a whole nother area you could go into in tutoring that I do as well that's fantastic is the college application essay. The summer between junior and senior year, students are writing their essays. I easily fill my summer calendar during that time helping students write their college application essays. And this would be one you would think, oh, well, AI is totally going to take that over. If AI takes that over, then college applications are going to have to figure something else out completely that doesn't judge students' essay writing skills if they're not writing it. Right now, it is still fairly easy to tell when AI has written an essay versus when a student has. Now, there are prompts. If a student is well versed enough in AI prompt writing, they could end up getting AI to write an essay that probably could go without detection. But as of right now, I don't ever see that. If a student brings me an essay, it is very easy to tell if they wrote it or if AI wrote it. And I'm not even reading thousands and thousands of these essays like the actual college admissions officers are. I guarantee they can tell when someone has sounds like AI or not still at this point. Specializing in college essay writing is a very specific niche that has a tremendous need in the online tutoring world. So if you are looking for something to specialize in, I would absolutely encourage you to check that out and look into it. Again, I will give you lots of tips here on my channel. I'm thinking of even doing like some extra videos to put out just on my process, what that looks like. It's super easy to do, especially if you're already really strong in reading and grammar. So these things will help AI proof your tutoring business by one, diving into AI and staying ahead of the learning curve from everybody else, understanding what AI can do and using it appropriately in your business, but then at the same time, specializing in a content area that we absolutely are protecting from AI, like the test prep, the college essay writing. I know for younger kids, teaching reading skills is obviously super important, and specializing in reading can be a fantastic way to go if you're working with a younger set of students. Math facts and fractions and decimals, if you're in the middle school realm, can be really great field to go into as well. The bottom line is AI is going to try to carve out pieces of our tutoring world, just like it's doing in every single other profession. That's going to happen. It's already starting. But this is still a fantastic time to start your online tutoring business because of the time that you have ahead of us before AI gets all enwrapped in the educational sphere. This is the time to do it. AI is not going to replace tutors who bring real expertise, real relationships, and real judgment to their work, at least not for a long time, and definitely not fast enough that you should let it stop you from building something right now. If you're on the fence about starting a tutoring business because you're worried about AI, I get it. It's a reasonable thing to think about, but I'd push back and say that the runway is real. You have plenty of time to start your tutoring business still. The opportunity is out there, and the families who need a good tutor aren't going anywhere. Time and humanness are on our side, so use them. If you're here, you're thinking about AI, it's something that's on your mind, shoot me a comment below. Let's chat. Let's continue this conversation. Yes, I absolutely read all of the comments. If you want to see exactly how I use AI in my tutoring business and learn more about online tutoring or more about this topic specifically or more about the things that I specialize in, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. Follow along as we explore more about this topic in upcoming videos. I drop a new video every week, so hopefully I'll see you there, and happy tutoring, friend.